good morning, good afternoon or good evening, whenever, however, wherever. Let's explain what we're doing today, shall we? So usually if I'm off work on a Sunday, I will chill out, do some washing, yeah, clean all my sins away and start the week right. So ideally, I would be sitting in front of Netflix and doing sweet FA, unwinding, revitalising my body, and off we go for Monday. But we are still in a national lockdown and I'm bored. I am really, really bored. So, we're going to put on some makeup. Wet my whistle, is that what to say? I'm going to do some makeup, little lockdown look with grace, because I want to feel good and makeup just makes me feel uplifted anyway. So I'm going to start off with Rimmel London's Lasting Finish 8-Hour Wear Makeup Primer. I'm not a professional, which I keep on reiterating. I'm just a young girl that enjoys doing it. So yeah, it's just a hobby of mine that people say when I go to work and when I'm like walking around and stuff, not walking around aimlessly, like if I'm like going to the shops or I'm going out with my friends for a night out or I go to work, people say, oh God, you must wake up at like 4:30 to do your makeup. I said, oh no, I love my sleep. I just finger blast my eyes, don't I? Like dab dab, ready to go. With the Revolution Conceal and Define. So I usually go dab, 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 dab. And then, because these are looking a little bit crazy, I'm just going to add a little bit up here. So then I just use my little phalanges. And then I dab. And I'm not going to keep saying dab, dab, dab like I did in the other video because I was really irritating myself. And I did have a few gins then. So now I'm on the water. We are detoxing the system and detoxing the mind, body and soul. And then I'm going to just dab up here. Dab, 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 because that's what I kept on flipping saying the other day. And I was really irritating when I watched it back. I feel like this doesn't even look like my own eyebrow. I mean, it is, it's there, but it's really weird. Now we're going to move on to the W7 Legend Lasting Wear Foundation. Keep getting distracted by notifications and the fact that my little booby loobies are nearly popping out. So I've just put a little bit of the product on the back of my hand, and then I usually just, I'm not going to say dab, but I place it onto the forehead, around the, what do I used to call that? My crevice, in between your nose, your little crevice. So I've got really like wrinkly crevice. And then I'm going to blend it in whilst doing ridiculous poses. Like I'm really aggressively graveling it on. Cement, baby. And this is called your gravy line by the jaw. Ow! Ow! God, bear with me please. She's back in the room. Okay, slight issue there. Right, so foundation's done. Just going to wipe that off my hands so we don't look trampy, okay? And then I'm going to move on to eyes. I'm going to be using a brush because we all know that I like to finger blast my eyes. So today we're going to try and use the same brush that I carved out my brows with. Well, attempted. The Sosu Suzanne Jackson SC216. And I'm going to use the Revolution Makeup Revolution London. Now, I didn't just repeat that all over. It does actually say on the label, if you know, you know. It's called the Forever Flawless Allure. Allure? Who knows? And they're actually beautiful. Like, really, really beautiful. And I'm going to use Risky, which is this one down here. I'm going to pat into it. This might be an absolute flop because I don't really use brushes to use my finger, so kind of lightly pack it on. Oh, how's that looking? Not too shabby. That's not too bad. How's that looking? Okay, I think I might be converted to a brush. This is probably going to look horrific, but we'll blend it all in together. Oh, I don't know about that one. I don't know. The problem is your eyebrows can be sisters and not twins, but your eyes have to be twins. Your eyes have to be identical. I'm not dipping into any more product. I'm just trying to blend out the bit that we have. Then I'm going to dive into this is really old Revolution, Makeup Revolution London, because I love saying that apparently, Carmi Make Magic Shadow Palette. Now this is as old as Tutankhamun. I mean, you can see we've hit pan. But this one, Moneymaker, you can see which one I'm going for. Gold shimmery. I'm going to use my finger because this applies beautifully. Swatch. Baby girl. Oh, I've got a dab in. We're going to apply this. Oh, imagine this in the club with the club lights. Oh, quite like that actually. So I'm all about I'm all about bright colours, aren't I? So it's nice to do a little nudie glam. I'm going to dip back in with my brush and I'm going back in with the Revolution Makeup London. This one. Going back in with Risky. It's a little dab like this. And then kind of just blend it out a little bit. Okay, it's a little bit softer. Has anybody been watching Bridgerton on Netflix? Because the Duke, I'm still waiting for him to realise that I'm his Duchess, because he's the person I'm waiting for. I know I said about waiting for a Viking, but let's face it, he's absolutely drop dead gorgeous. I'm going to go in with Nymph, which is that one. I'm going to go underneath the lash line, the bottom lash line, just past the waterline. A little bit more of a smoky appearance, and then join it up. Then we are going to apply the Full Slash Queen from PS Primark. I'm going to open one's gob and apply lashes. No, we're not, because the lashes are later. I'm going to apply the mascara. Catching flies. I don't know why every girl opens her mouth, because it's like you concentrate on your eyes and your mouth automatically opens, a bit like when you're wearing a mask and you walk around it is permanently underneath. It's quite nice actually, this gold. Should do brown and gold more often. So these are Primark Lash. So I've glued one. This is just what I do. And then we're going to pop on the next one. See the difference already? Ooh, little glamour puss, aren't I? Just to take off afterwards and put my pyjamas back on and watch a good series or film. So I'm going to just set it with some HNB Cosmetics Soft Loose Powder in the shade 01 Fair. Should probably use like a sponge or something for this, but It's just what I do. So this will go everywhere, so we're going to lean over the top and just to set a little bit of the concealer that we didn't actually put underneath the eye, but the foundation and your T-zone. So then down the snozzle. It's just what I do anyway. A little smidgen there, a little smidgen here, and then I just get the end bit here and I just see, just like create a line. I look like the flipping Grinch. And then we blend. I'm so heavy-handed with this. Next I'm going to get some blusher. Now this hasn't actually got a name. It's just distributed by EJ Beauty. It's not really faded, it's really old, but it's really bright and pigmented, and that's why I love it. Then I go I'm in the wrong job. Forget the NHS. I'm turning into a clown. I mean, this is just clown worthy. Then I'm going to get Doll Beauty, my Doll Light duo from Doll Beauty, which is everything and more. We're now hitting pan. Of course we are. And then I use my finger and I go around like that. So hygienic. Promise it's not where coronavirus comes from. Oh, I just can't live with that highlighter. I mean, we want to establish that we're all looking like tin men with a little bit on my non-existent Cupid's bow. Now I'm going to use the Dose of Colours lipstick in Liquid Lip, and it's Kiss of Fine. And I think we're done, everybody. I'm going to finish it off with a little bit of, this is the Urban Decay Dew Slip. And people on Instagram and the like. So, right, this is the finished look. So, thank you for watching, if you got this far, because if I were you, I'd have turned off at the start. So, any kind of requests for any more videos, anything on Law of Attraction, if you want some more makeup looks where we'll spice it up a bit and add a bit more colour, just let your girl know. Everybody stay safe, be happy, and I will see you very soon. Bye-bye, love.